guys, I'm here and welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's theory. Now, this theory was actually something I came up with when I was kind of just sitting back, and I actually thought about this. What if the new animatronics attack is actually preventable in a way or form? And what I mean by this is maybe there's some way that we can possibly delay the animatronic from going into your room. But what if the reason why this animatronic doesn't kill you in the trailer is because he has his mouth sewn shut? Now, I know this theory may sound bad, but let me explain why this may be the case. In Five Nights at Freddy's 3, as we know, the new animatronic we see clearly can go into your office. There appears to be no way that we can stop it with doors. Therefore, I think maybe the ventilation may have something to do with this. But what if this game, you pretty much is based off of timing, I should say. What I mean by this is basically you can't stop this animatronic from going into your office, but what if you can delay this animatronic from going into your office? And what if you can kind of slow him down from going into your office, rather than him actually going like into your office in general, and not like, and well, he kills you basically. So if you don't know what I mean by this, basically this is how it works: is that this animatronic, as we all know, in the Five Nights at Freddy's main menu screen, the third game main menu, from what we see in the troll game, his mouth opens up and looks like its sewn part can like come directly off as a Springtrap, just like his name. His name is Springtrap, therefore, you know, he can work like a Springtrap. Now, that Springtrap, it activates at a certain time. And what if that spring, when it activates and his mouth opens up, that's when he's actually able to kill you, and that's when he's able to, you know, attack you, bite you, whatever it is that he kills you with, using that ability. And he, like, it happens at certain time, like a certain amount of time in when that happens to him, and you're pretty much trying to delay him while he's like that from entering your office. Because if he has his mouth open and it's all ripped off and he's able to actually like do whatever it is to you, you know how like the Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics from the first game will like pretty much chomp at you. What if that's what he does, and he can't do that without a mouth, obviously? So you're trying to delay him when his mouth is open, trying to make sure that he doesn't get into your office. And if he manages to get into your office, like when he's like that, he kills you. However, if he gets into your office and you let him pass when he has his mouth shut, when he isn't able to open it because it's sewn shut because of the Springtrap mechanic to him, what if he just enters your office, he stays in there for a certain amount of time, and you're pretty much hoping that his spring, like, he just stares at you. He just stares at you. Because it looks like in the trailer, he just stood there and stared at you. He didn't kill you. What if he just stood at you and like stared directly into your soul, and pretty much his spring can still activate even if he walks into your office when it isn't activated yet? What if when it can activate while he's in your office, sort of like how in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, the Tour March, how he's by the door and you hope that it turns 6 a.m. What if this animatronic walks into your office and, you know, the Springtrap isn't activated yet, he has his mouth closed like we see in the trailer, and you're hoping that his Springtrap does not activate and he walks out of the room, going in a complete circle again through the map, and then pretty much kind of just go in that order, and he isn't able to kill you because his mouth is closed. But like I said, his mouth can open up at any time he's in your office, but it wouldn't happen randomly, is what I'm trying to get at here. It's a certain amount of time, and it gets quicker and quicker as the nights go on. Like, for instance, maybe night 1, his jaw opens up maybe, say, every 50 or 40 seconds, and it closes maybe like 20 seconds after. And then maybe on night 4, for example, his jaw, opens up like the first, like around that time, like around the first 20 seconds he's in, for say. And then it closes 1 minute and a half after that, and then it opens up every 10 seconds after that. Personally, this theory may be true, but there's only one downside I see to this theory, is that this animatronic does look big enough to pretty much pummel you without even like chomping on you, basically. So this animatronic looks like he'd be big enough to like kind of grab you like Bonnie did in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the withered Bonnie, that is. But who knows, Scott Cawthon may surprise us with that, because personally I think that would be even scarier if Scott Cawthon decided to do that, or that withered animatronic that we see, Springtrap, just stares at you, and you're hoping, because you can't tell, you can't check your camera or anything, you can't tell if he's gonna like jump at you or anything like that. You can't, like, you just have to sit there and just watch into his eyes, his piercing glowing eyes, and pray mercy that he doesn't just, that his jaw doesn't open up and he jump scares you. And it can happen at any given moment, because you wouldn't be able to tell when he does it. However, with the camera, you would. So, I don't know what to say about this. What do you guys think about that? Because personally, I think that would be pretty cool and pretty scary. The fact that he would just stare at you. But yeah, guys, that's just my little theory. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry if I went too long with this theory. I just thought it was pretty interesting and pretty scary. Because just imagine staring right into the eyes of this thing. That's so, I can't even think about that. But anyways, guys, I'm John SMT. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like, new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Peace out.